¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Mi nombre es Jair. Para los que no me conocen, soy maestro de inglés de negocios y director en Business English Academy. Y justo hace unos minutos acabo de terminar una clase con una de mis alumnas y bueno, ella me decía, Jair, ¿qué tips, qué recomendaciones me puedes dar para seguir mejorando mi inglés fuera de las clases también, ¿no? Porque creo que es bastante importante. Entonces, bueno, le di dos recomendaciones que creo que también pueden ser muy útiles para ti. Así que te las dejo también. Comencemos. All right, so for now, I'm gonna be speaking in English. And as I mentioned before, I'm gonna give you two tips that you can use to improve your business English. Tip number one, I think this is a really, really good one, and it's very easy to implement. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the last 5 or 10 emails that you wrote, business emails that you wrote in Spanish, and you're gonna translate them to English. Okay. So again, you're gonna take 5 or 10 emails and you're gonna translate them to English. This is gonna be very helpful because it's gonna help you understand the level of vocabulary that you have in English and where you need to improve. And you're also going to notice that you're using some words in Spanish or some phrases in Spanish that maybe you don't know how to say in English, but they're very common in your field, in your industry. So you're going to be able to learn them. So what you're going to do is first, you're going to try to translate those emails by yourself on your own with no help. So you're going to try that first, and then you're going to translate them with technology. You can use Google Translator. So tip number one, translate 5 or 10 emails that you have that you wrote recently and just put them in English. Write them in English, see how much vocabulary you know. And the ones that you don't know, well, you're going to learn because now you're going to be translating them and using them more frequently. Okay, so that's tip number one. Tip number two, immersion. Immersion in English is the key. You need to practice every opportunity that you have. And for me, one of the best ways that you can practice is by attending virtual conferences. Okay. So you're going to find virtual events, virtual conferences that are relevant to you, maybe relevant to the field where you work. If you're in marketing, you're going to be able to find a lot. If you're in, product management, you're going to be able to find a lot of events and conferences in English. And usually the people who organize those events or those conferences, they also open a space for conversations. So you're going to be able to have a conversation with people from Asia, from the US, from Europe, and you're going to be able to interact with them, practice your speaking, practice your listening, and just, immerse yourself in the conversation. Don't worry about your accent. Don't worry about the mistakes that you might be making. They don't care. I mean, they're just going to have a conversation with you. They're not going to judge your level of English. So I think it's a really good way to try to practice your English. Okay, so tip number two, attend virtual conferences relevant to you, of course, right? Find something that you like and just attend um, those conferences. See how much you understand, see how well you can interact with other people, and I think that's gonna help you a lot to improve your English. And of course, if you want to continue practicing, we also have a conversation club here at Business English Academy that's going to help you, immerse yourself more in the language. You're going to be able to speak to like-minded people, people like yourself, professionals like yourself, and you're going to be able to improve your business English here with us. So if you want to have more information on our conversation clubs, you can always leave a message here or send me a private message and I'll give you more details. So if you enjoyed the video, if you like the tips, share them with someone, give us a like, and I'll see you in the next video.